Hi everybody. Hey, so we're live, double live streaming on Facebook and Instagram again. But this time I think I did it better. I've got my two devices like right here on the same tripod. Whereas last time I had one over here and one over here. I don't know why I did that. I could have totally done this. Hi guys. For those who don't know me, I am Rebecca Howard. I am the founder of the Nanny Agency Startup Academy. I have helped hundreds of nanny agencies get started, grow, scale, and beyond. And I'm working with a lot of clients right now who are in the beginning stages of starting their nanny agency. And I've got quite a few who have come to me that already had an agency that were looking to grow. And I've been doing this for many, many, many years. So that's my little intro for those of you who may not be completely familiar with who I am. And now I'm going to make sure that my live stream is started on Facebook. I made a commitment last week to go live every day to drop information and helpful hints for those of you who are looking to start nanny agencies. So I would say that if you are following me, you probably fall into one of two categories. You're probably either a professional nanny who's been in the game for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and you've always wanted to start an agency, but you get stuck and you're not really sure exactly like how to get started. You don't know what you need to put in your contracts. You're not sure how to properly source and find nannies. You don't know the business stuff. And so that's probably 50% of the people that are following me are in that category. They're in the industry, they're working as a nanny, they're working as a doula, infant care specialist, newborn care specialist, and they've been wanting to start an agency, but they just have no idea where to get started. So that's one. I'd say the other probably 50% of who follows me and who consumes my content would be agencies, nanny agencies who have been in business for maybe 2-3 years, that maybe have done a few placements, but they're not getting consistency. They know that they should raise their prices, but they're afraid to. They know that other agencies are getting consistent clients, and they just, they want to figure it out. They want to learn how to do it, and they just don't get the marketing side. So today, I'm sure you fall into one of those two categories. If you do, let me know. If you fall into a completely different category, please let me know. Just drop in the comments. And let me know. Let me know why you're here and why you follow me. I would love that information. So today we're going to be talking about marketing your nanny agency without a huge budget. And this is why a lot of current agency owners, I had an agency that had been in business for 5 years come to me a couple of years ago because they were stuck at like $65,000, $70,000 a year. They just could not get past that. And when they implemented the marketing strategies that we teach, they were able to get over $150,000 that year, actually before the end of that year. So they're multi-six figures now. And so I'm going to try to give you a few tips and tricks that you can use to market your agency without needing to spend money on ads, no advertising budget. I am proud to say that out of every agency I work with, not one of them is spending money on paid advertising. Some of them have, but none of them are currently. No one is doing paid advertising because they have a handle on what we call organic marketing, or organic, I almost said Facebook. Organic social media marketing is where it's at. And if you do it right, your agency will be busy, consistently busy. So what does organic social media marketing look like? So in the Nanny Agency Startup course, Module 4 is all about marketing. And I think there are 10 trainings in there. So if you really want to dig deep on this, I would highly recommend taking the Nanny Agency Startup course. I will try to give you some tips and tricks from those trainings right now that will help you. But basically, it's a very in-depth training that we offer. So organic marketing, where do we begin? Excuse me. So before you even start implementing an organic marketing strategy, you really need to know what is your message. And how you figure out what your message is you identify your ideal client. Who's your ideal client? I would say most nanny agencies, their ideal client is probably a higher net worth family that the parents are busy, they need help, and they're willing to pay a premium for a service who will provide them with pre-screened, fully vetted candidates to help with their family. That's, like, in a nutshell what the main target client is. You can niche down from there, and I've had a lot of agencies niche down into special needs families, families with multiples. I have one right now who's specifically targeting professional moms within a certain field. So she's going to target moms who are engineers. You can niche down that far if you want. You don't have to. But really it's about, like, who's my ideal client? Who do I want to serve? What type of client would I be excited to wake up every day and say, oh, cool, I get to work with these clients today? So we get into that. Once we know who that is, we figure out what's keeping them up at night. Now you can use ChatGPT or any AI to figure this out. You can say, hey, my ideal client is moms of multiples who are high achievers and have, high achieving CEO moms of multiples. Let's say that. And you can ask ChatGPT, like, what keeps this target demographic up at night? What do they worry about? What are their biggest fears? What pulls on their heartstrings? Why do they need help? And you'll get kind of a list of that. And so once you know who your target demographic is, what their pain points are, you can start to speak specifically to that person. So my target demographic here is professional nannies who want to start a nanny agency, who don't know how to start. They don't understand the business stuff. They keep trying to start, or they're planning to start, they get stuck. So I speak to that person, directly to that person. The other part of my target demographic is an agency that's been in business for a couple of years. They've had a little bit of success, but they're having a hard time creating consistency. So I'm speaking directly to those. So right now I'm more speaking to the agency that's kind of been in business and wants to create more income. But that's for an example of how I do this, that's it. Identify the target, the ideal client, the target market, find out what their pain points are, and start creating content and talking about solutions that you have to those pain points. So if it's moms of multiples that you're looking to find, you're looking to work with, for example, well, I actually have twins. They're turning 22 in February, so we're way past the early, crazy baby stage. But I still remember, as a mom of twins, I was super sleep deprived. I was borderline postpartum depression. I was having anxiety about whether or not I was feeding them right. Just like all these, it's two babies at once. Like, am I doing this right? Should they both be eating at the same time? Should I be letting one cry it out while the other one's doing this? Blah, 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 blah. I could easily get into the mind of that type of client and write content that reaches out to them. So you start creating content that solves the problem or offers a solution or gives hope to your target demographic. And when you're creating content, you want to have a great presence on Facebook. You want to have a good presence on Instagram. TikTok is a great one. YouTube is great as well. And LinkedIn is really awesome. Those are the 5 that I schedule all my content out to. So this live stream that you're watching will be put on YouTube. It will be chunked down into clips that will go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Like, this will live on forever in multiple different areas. And so you've got to think like that. I call it thinking globally. You think, like, how can each little piece of content go everywhere? So if you're creating a static post with tips for a mom who has twins for getting them to sleep through the night, that post should be able to become a blog for your website. It should be able to be turned into an email. It should be able to put on Facebook, Instagram. You can turn it into a reel with music behind it for TikTok and YouTube. And if you use the right scheduling software for all of this stuff, then you really just have to plug it in once and it goes to all the places. So you start creating content for your ideal client. You start posting it. Great. You've got this presence online where all this cool content is being posted. But where people get tripped up on this is they do this part and then they don't get any business. It's like crickets. So what you're forgetting there is to find out where your ideal client is hanging out online and invite them into your online world. So what that looks like on Facebook would be, I'm still using moms as multiple as an example, I'm just going to run with that, but you can use this for special needs, you can use this for high net worth parents, whatever your target is. I guarantee you they're in some kind of Facebook group, and there are probably multiple Facebook groups across the country where these people are hanging out and getting advice from each other. So you find out where those are, you request to join them, and once you're in there, sorry, I keep getting messages coming through. Once you're in there, you go into the members and you start friend requesting those people. So you're going where your ideal client's hanging out and you're friend requesting them. You're not reaching out to them in the DMs with a cold DM saying, hey, I have a nanny agency. Do you want a nanny? Here's my website. That doesn't work. You're not going in and posting about your agency in these groups and annoying people with your cold advertising scheme. You're simply creating content on your page that's branded to your business, and you're friend requesting your ideal client. So what happens there is they go, who sent me that friend request? They look, they see that you own an agency because you'll have your Facebook page in this case. You'll have a banner on the page, you'll have the name of your business. When they scroll down, they should be able to scroll through lots and lots and lots of content that's helpful to them. And that is one way that you can do free organic marketing on Facebook. You can do the same thing on Instagram and TikTok. Within those communities, I have a dog that just constantly is out there trying to protect us from something. Within Instagram and TikTok, it's the same kind of thing, but we're looking into like hashtags. So we're going to follow hashtag new mom, hashtag mom of twins, hashtag boy mom, hashtag girl mom, hashtag CEO mom, whatever it is that your target is, or if your target is all of those, you're going to follow all of those, and you're going to friend request, you're going to follow people within those hashtags. You're also going to go to figure out, okay, moms of multiples, I don't know what's popular with them nowadays because I'm old and it's been a long time since I had little baby twins. But I know back when I had little baby twins in the early 2000s, there was a certain type of stroller that was really popular. And so I would go into, if that were today and I were trying to target that demographic, I'd go on Instagram to that stroller's Instagram page, and I'd start following all their followers just to get that demographic looking at my stuff. And at the same time, be posting helpful content, going live, doing reels, whatever it takes to plant the flag and show that hey, I'm an expert over here. And the same thing with TikTok. It's hashtags. In LinkedIn's actually really cool because LinkedIn is a lot like Facebook now, where there are tons of groups on LinkedIn. So you can go, if you want to target CEO moms, you can go to LinkedIn right now and you can type into the search bar CEO moms groups, and a bunch of them will pop up across the US or in whatever country you're in, and you'll request to join those. And then you'll be friend requesting those people on LinkedIn so that they can see your stuff. So do you see how that is all encompassing? It is not about I have so many people that come to me and say, I've been doing organic marketing, but it's not working. Hi everybody, we've got a lot of people coming on Instagram right now. If you guys have questions about anything that I'm talking about, please drop them below in the comments. Even if you don't get the question on here live, I'll come back and answer it. What was I saying? LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great place. There's groups on LinkedIn now. There's moms of multiples, there's working moms groups, there's CEO moms groups, there's entrepreneur moms groups. There's tons of groups you can join where you could friend request people and then have them looking at your LinkedIn page that is going to have everything scheduled out. So, that's what I was saying. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. I don't script any of these live streams. I can't. It makes me want to die to read off of the script, so I just come on and talk and let the words come out. Sometimes I get a little distracted. So with LinkedIn, you can join groups as well. And now I just lost my train of thought again. Oh yeah, there it is. So I have a lot of people come to me that want to take the course or want to, get into our mastermind or consult with me because they've been doing what they think is organic marketing and it's not working. And then when I dig a little deeper, and this happens every single time, I'll dig a little deeper and go, okay, what does your daily organic marketing look like? Well, daily, I mean, I post like once a week. Okay, well, that is a problem. This needs to be daily. There needs to be something put up on your socials daily, or every other day, at least every other day, but I would recommend daily and sometimes even twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. That works really well. So it kind of blows their mind when they come in and they're like, oh, I thought I was doing organic marketing because I was posting blogs on Instagram and Facebook, and I was posting reels and things, but they didn't think to like look and find out where their people are hanging out and invite them to look at their stuff. So you can stand there and scream into the void like, hi, I'm an expert all day long. But if you're not specifically going to where these people hang out and inviting them to look at your stuff, they may never see it because there's a lot of noise on the internet. So you've got to be strategic. And this type of a practice needs to be done, like I said, every single day. You need to be friend requesting every single day, your ideal clients, and you need to be posting, like I said, preferably every day. Every other day, if you just can't do every day, you can pre-schedule things out. I use Hopper. Hopper allows me to schedule to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. So I can create one piece of content, drop it into Hopper, schedule it, and it's done. It's going everywhere. So that's actually a really great tool. There's also Later, which is another tool that you can use. I just prefer Hopper. And that's it. That's organic marketing in a nutshell. There's so much more I could tell you. It's once you've been practicing this, in about 2 to 3 weeks, I usually see that people see an uptick in potential clients reaching out to them. And then we go through how to talk to them, how to get them on a call with you, what to say on the call, how to close the deal on the call so that the family signs up with you. That's a whole other lesson for a whole other day. And it's too much for me to put into a bite-sized live stream. But I'm going to sit for a minute and just see if there are any questions. Does anyone have any questions about organic social media marketing? Let's see. I see a lot of people on Instagram. Does anybody have questions before I wrap this up? You're also welcome to, if you're just coming on and you've missed this, just watch the replay. It'll be posted wherever you're watching it. It'll stay there forever. And we are constantly monitoring the comments. So if you have questions, either reach out in a DM. I'm in the DMs all the time, so you'll more than likely get me if you reach out on DM. Might get my team, but usually it's me. If you have a question and you just want to drop it in the comments, I will come back and monitor the comments on both Instagram and Facebook. And I would love to help you. I would love to answer any specific questions that you have. I hope that what I went over was helpful. That was organic marketing in a nutshell. There's way more I could teach you, but that would take days. So if you are a nanny and you're like, I need to start an agency because I'm tired of working 55 hours a week and I want to work 20 to 25 hours a week, and I want to take my expertise and leverage it and help people find nannies and get paid well for it, but I don't know where to start, reach out to me. I have solutions for you. We can help you. We've helped hundreds. If you're an agency that has been in business for a couple of years and you find yourself like not being able to get to that next level, I find that most people cap out around like 65, 70,000 a year, and they just can't seem to like bust through that and get to the 100 grand. Reach out to me if you want help with that. We have strategies and tools and a great mastermind that can help you with that. And or if you just have questions or want to chat, reach out. I'm happy to answer any and all questions. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I will see you all tomorrow with another topic.